MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the San Francisco Giants. Miami find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Jordan Balazovic is on the mound for the Giants in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip. 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with a runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Flores is there, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting third.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, Corey Dickerson is the guy that's looking to turn it around right now. He went 0 for 4 last game, and I just didn't like the way he went about it. It looked like they completely overpowered him, and that's not something we're used to seeing out of this guy. Hopefully, he'll be able to put that behind him.
Corey Dickerson is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Hey, you got a runner in scoring position. It only takes one. I know he was out in front on that off-speed pitch right there, but this pitcher cannot get cute and leave something over the heart of the plate.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
VR at third with 2 away. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Jose Arena, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Batting second, the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
At the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Joyce is there, and he has it for the first out. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matty, when Buster Posey's in this lineup, he's a guy you have to keep your eye on. He comes in hitting over 320, and to carry that kind of average, that's awfully impressive. People start to take notice. I'm noticing right now, so let's see if he's able to show us some of that hot hitting in this one.
Now a hard liner toward short, and a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
VR has a play. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Brandon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Back now for the second inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Wackney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, these conditions aren't really ideal for baseball right now, but I am hearing that they're expected to improve as the game progresses. The grounds crew told me between innings that the field's in good shape. They're going to continue to work on keeping it dry, but we should be in for more favorable weather later in the game.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. And now pitch on the way. Hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ryan Anderson.
Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
Pops this one up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He can pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's got to hurry. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Here's Matt Joyce now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 to him now. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Flores. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the... Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's gone 2 for 5.
Pablo Sandoval.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Dickerson's there. 1 out. Here's Buster Posey now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Liner toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, D-Roll. Breaking ball up and away, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
0-1 the count. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Hit back up the middle. Over to VR. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of.
Welcome back to Oracle Park, home of the Giants, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Arena goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup, or do you stay with the heater?
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
In now, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
3-2, full count. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is under it, and he makes the catch for out. In now, Jordan Balazovic, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit to first, scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the outfielder Steven Duggar. Swing and a liner. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land out there just foul. The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at first. All set for the start of the inning, and next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Striding in once again, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Runners on the move for second. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And a long run, but he gets there, and that's good range in the outfield as there are 2 gone. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. At the plate, Harold Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Duggar will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that bottom of the inning now, and standing in the outfielder Alex Dickerson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Popped him up. Alfaro shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder Hunter Pence. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center
First offering on its way.
Matt.
And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Matt Joyce goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Belt able to pull this one in for route number 2.
The batter number 2.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right. Pence will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Miami down. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He said that although he's not against swinging at the first pitch, today they're doing so way too often and at well-executed pitches. As a result, 6 of their at-bats have resulted in outs on just the first pitch.
Thank you, Heidi. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Now batting, Brandon Crawford. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Joyce is there, and that retires the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed John Birdie. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Jondo Gustave, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. To the plate now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team a lead.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
How about it? The first baseman.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Yolmer Sanchez is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Yolmer Sanchez.
On the ground to the right side, reined in, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. Hit on the ground to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his 2nd base hit of the afternoon. And we take a look there at the San Francisco team leaders in that category, and he's currently 2nd best on this Giants roster. And it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a throw over, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bouncer to the left side. Over to VR. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. Derek Rodriguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57, Derek Rodriguez.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the 3rd baseman, Brian Anderson. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In the air down the line in left. Heading after it is Dickerson. He gets there and makes the play for the 1st out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Ramirez.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he falls behind 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Posey's got it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Last half of the 7th here, and into bat next it'll be Alex Dickerson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Joyce is right there, 1 down.
The right fielder.
So striding forward now, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Standing in, Jose Arena. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action and pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Swing and a liner. Foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now in the box, Jonathan Villar. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And there's ball 1. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So a double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
1-0 the count. From the stretch. And the runner's breaking for third. Misses the throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. 1 out and a runner on third. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
1 out and a runner on second base. 3-1 to the Marlins left fielder. And the count will be full. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
The batter, the catcher,
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
No hits to this point. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down. A base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up.